Time for the morning rush. We're expecting to find out today if the husband of an Albuquerque woman found dead could face charges. APD says Veronica Pacheco's body was found inside an apartment near Cottonwood Mall Saturday night. Police say her husband called for help. Detectives say her injuries are suspicious. This morning, a shooting victim is fighting for their life in ICU after suffering a gunshot wound to the head. In total, 3 people were shot and wounded near I-40 in Rio Grande this weekend while they were driving. Police now looking for a suspect and asking anyone with information to come forward. Kristen.
Looking at spotty to scattered afternoon storms over the mountains today, but it's possible some of those drift into surrounding lower elevations. So Albuquerque, 10% chance or less of seeing one of those stray storms. Looking at more of those mountain storms on the way for tomorrow, but fewer storms out there Tuesday and more so Wednesday. Crystal?
New Mexico lawmakers seeking protection for Native American women and children. The Journal reports congressional leaders are pushing for reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act. That does include asking the federal government for funding needed for internet and emergency phone service in tribal areas. On to other news for you this morning. The White House's top economic advisor acknowledges that U.S. consumers will end up paying for the tariffs that the Trump administration has imposed. On Friday, the president increased tariffs to 25% on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. China is promising to retaliate. On to new news for you this morning. A report is revealing how state programs can do more to help moms and kids. The Journal now says the report reveals more collaboration between state programs designed to help families that could improve the well-being of young children and their moms. One of the issues officials say they hope to tackle would be food insecurities. On to developing news for you now. The stepfather of a missing 4-year-old girl is expected in court today. 26-year-old Darian Vance was booked this weekend on suspicion of tampering with evidence. Police say a human corpse. Police have not said if the body of Malia Davis has been found. However, investigators do say they found blood evidence linked to Malia in Vance's apartment. This morning, the feds say the suspect behind a compound in northern New Mexico is also the owner of a makeshift training compound in Alabama. A search warrant says the property belongs to Siraj Wahaj. That is the man accused of training children to carry out school shootings at a compound near Taos. He is currently in federal custody. On to other news now. The civilian militia group known for detaining immigrants, then handing them over to Border Patrol, is back patrolling a New Mexico border. The Journal is now reporting the group is back with a new name and a new base of operation, this time going by Helping Border Patrol. Last month, the group was ordered by police to leave for trespassing. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index only added 2. Again, it's that stray storm chance that I'm worried about. Everything else looks good. I mean, the winds will stay light, less than 10 miles per hour. We've got warmer temperatures in those upper 70s and a mostly sunny sky through the day today. Crystal?
The case against the man accused of killing UNM baseball player Jackson Weller is heading to district court. Darian Bashir was arrested over the weekend, accused of shooting and killing Weller outside of a Nob Hill nightclub more than a week ago. The case was transferred to a district court judge to determine if he will stay locked up until trial. Officials up in Santa Fe are asking the county jail about its drug policy. The New Mexican reports the jail's policy bans opioid-based medication as a treatment. Advocates say opioid-based medication can help inmates battling substance abuse avoid painful withdrawals. This morning, there is a chance your child's class will have a substitute teacher. This as more New Mexico school districts are relying on substitute teachers to help with a statewide teacher shortage. The Carlsbad Current-Argus reports that school districts are now hiring subs on a long-term solution, I should say. This summer's plane tickets are the lowest they've been in 2 years. You need to get away? Listen to this. Flights for summer trips have dropped 7% from 2018 and 2017. The lower prices are thought to be due in part to lower jet fuel prices and an increase in competition. Officials expect the ticket prices to drop from July through October. Lobos waking up big winners this morning after taking down Mountain West Conference rival UNLV and their 3-game series played here at Santa Ana Starfield. The Lobos took a 3-2 win over the Rebels. They're now getting ready to hit the road to take on San Diego State University on Thursday. In the meantime, happening today, Albuquerque Public Schools will begin graduation ceremonies. The first one starting this afternoon at 2:30 will be at Trisco Heritage High School. Ceremonies will take place this week at Tingley Coliseum. Big congrats. Kristen.
Time now for a check in your Monday morning commute. At this point, everything looks good. We've got some construction out there, typical slowing. Paseo westbound near 2nd Street. But the Big Eye at this point looks pretty good. We'll, of course, keep eyes on this for you throughout the morning.
And finally, thousands of students are moving on to the next chapter of their lives. One UNM grad is not letting extra challenges hold him back from his future. Abdullah Shah was born with hearing loss and was told by a doctor as a child that he likely would not succeed in school. This weekend, he'll graduate with a bachelor's degree a year early and is now heading to dental school. We wish him good luck.
We are taking it back 7 years ago on this day. This one's kind of a weird one. Two dust devils actually merged and connected with a parent thunderstorm. It stretched it vertically, formed a landspout. This was near the town of Magdalena. I didn't even know that was possible, but apparently with eyewitness account and viewer video, it happened on this day 7 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, time for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5, a trio will soon start filming an action comedy here in New Mexico. Those big names include Robert De Niro, who's playing a movie producer who's deeply in debt to a mob boss played by Morgan Freeman. So the producer makes a film with a washed-up Western star played by Tommy Lee Jones, hoping he'll die during filming and the producer can collect the insurance. The comeback trail will start filming in June.
Number 4, now New Mexico school districts across the state continue to rely on substitute teachers amid a statewide teacher shortage. The Carlsbad Current Argus now reporting that school districts struggling to fill vacant teacher posts are hiring subs and making them long-term substitutes.
At number 3, warmer across the state. We've got spotty to scattered storms over the mountains. Elsewhere, just an isolated storm coming off the mountains and light winds.
Number 2, now this morning we're waiting to find out if the suspect behind a compound in northern New Mexico will face more charges after the feds say he is also the owner of a makeshift training compound in Alabama. A search warrant says the property discovered in Alabama belongs to Siraj Wahaj. That's the man accused of training children to carry out school shootings at a compound near Taos. He and 4 other adults are in federal custody, indicted on terrorism charges. Number 1, now the case against the man accused of killing UNM baseball player Jackson Weller is heading to district court. Prosecutors are asking that he be kept in jail until trial. Darian Bashir was arrested over the weekend accused of shooting and killing Weller outside of a Nob Hill nightclub more than a week ago. He is facing a murder charge. We'll let you know what happens in this case.